Crosby, it's amazing the way that these curds just kind of stack on top of each other. And on a different cheese or something, we would compress them more tightly together.
Absolutely.
But the whole goal here is to leave these little gaps and channels. Tell us what happens here.
Yeah, absolutely. So those little gaps and channels are known as mechanical openings, and essentially we're letting gravity just knit that cheese together,
right?
Because those are the openings that are going to bloom with that blue cheese mold. Now, oxygen's not going to be able to get into those once the rind forms,
Sure.
even though it's a nice soft rind.
It'd be sealed.
It'd be sealed, exactly.
Okay.
And that mold is aerobic, so it's not going to do anything without the presence of oxygen. That's why we use the piercer.
Oh.
Yep.
You actually punch holes in the cheese.
Both sides.
That allows the air to flow through. That allows the mold growth to occur.
You got it.
Wow, and you can see how gravity is already working. This has just been sitting on top of this tray, and you already have this dimpled approach. Now this will be flipped every 20 minutes?
Every 20 minutes.
For how long?
4 hours.
4 hours.
Yep.
And then at that point, it's gonna cure overnight.
Yep, it's stabilized at that point. We've got the majority of the way out of it, but we're still gonna let it sit overnight.
That
cover it up.
salting that we did will bring out the last of
Absolutely.
that way overnight.
That's from the inside. It's bringing it out from the inside.
And then tomorrow, it all goes.
We'll surface the outside with the salt, and then that's when it develops that nice rind. It goes into this cooler, which is the curing cooler, 7 days. After that, it's a fully formed wheel of cheese. We set it in this cooler, and that's where it blues. And we put it in there for 3 weeks. And after that, we put it in the cooler in the back where we drop the temperature a little bit, and that stops the blue growth.
And then all the magic happens.
And that's where the aging happens.
Then
Yep.
all the magic happens. Now you could eat this product, you could eat it right now.
Absolutely.
You could eat it 7 days from now when it's ready to start the curing process. But
I eat every step of the way.
but I think your patience is probably most amply rewarded in that final step.
Absolutely. It can be a little bland right now, but it allows you to kind of get the nuance for how the acidity developed.
Well, especially you're gonna know, and you know, I know there are people, perfume companies have people who are just professional smellers. Wineries have people just to detect the right notes in what they're looking for in this wine or this blend. You kind of must have some of that same thing going on with your palate, with your taste buds. Is it an advanced thing? Is it something people can learn, or do you just have it?
I mean, it's definitely something that some people have and some people don't, but you definitely can develop it, especially over the course of years when you've tried batch after batch of milk. You can determine whether it's spring milk or fall milk, whether it's summer milk, whether it's a hot summer, whether those cows got into onion grass. Now, our milk doesn't.
They were in.
Exactly. Now, our milk is nice and consistent because Watson really knows what he's doing. But on a farmstead creamery, there's more variables that you have to pay attention to, and then you have to adjust your recipe based on how your milk is cycling throughout the year.
And then you're gonna know the same way a winemaker putting together a blend, you're gonna know by tasting each step of this process if you're on track for the next great batch of Punch and Blue cheese.
Yep.
That's too cool.